Hello, my name is Anita Pari and I'm a first-year master's student at McGill University studying with Professor Brian Cherney. This video is a part of the McGill Association of Student Composers Spotlight Series, and I'm looking forward to sharing a little with you about a cello sonata I have written. I started working on my cello sonata titled Escape in 2016 when I was in the first year of my undergraduate music degree at Carleton University in Ottawa. I worked on the sonata on and off over the next few years and completed the final movement by the summer of 2018. The audio excerpts that you hear in this video come from a CD I recorded in the following year, where I play the cello part along with my collaborator, pianist Nicole Presenti. In Escape, I drew inspiration from elements of my own experience with mental illness, with the different movements going through a series of related mental states. In this video, I will focus on showing the ways in which I used a specific four-note pitch collection throughout the sonata. With this pitch collection and the numerous variants I used, I was aiming to establish a certain sense of connectivity over the four movements amidst their variable moods and characters. All of the pitch collections, which I will talk about, can be traced back to the opening four notes of the piece. I was exploring the sound of a juxtaposed major triad and minor triad with the same root. In my sonata, I chose the root D, as I wanted to highlight the tone quality of the cello's open D and A strings. The juxtaposition of the D minor and D major triads resulted in four notes, D, F, F sharp, and A, which figure prominently in the first few pages of the first movement. The D, F, F sharp, and A pitch collection regains its importance at the end of the movement, and in between I use several transpositions of that pitch collection in the middle sections. Movement 2 is comparatively static, both in tempo and in mood. This movement depicts a certain loneliness and a kind of desperation that I associated with depression. Here I retain the D major triad as a principal harmonic component, but I introduce a low B flat as a pedal tone. This new pitch collection, consisting of B flat, D, F sharp, and A, pervades and thoroughly colors the opening pages of the second movement. The same pitch collection returns in the closing section of this movement. movement 3 features a 3-note repeating figure, or ostinato, in the cello, which represents persistent, recurring anxious thoughts. Of the original D, F, F sharp, and A pitch collection, the D minor triad appears repeatedly near the midpoint of the movement. Here it is supplemented by a low C sharp, which is a part of the 3-note ostinato you can see in the cello. In addition to this occurrence, the 3 notes D, F, and A are each repeated heavily as part of the cello ostinato during the first few pages of the movement. In movement 4, the D, F, F sharp, and A pitch collection reappears in the calm final section, which I imagine is creating a tranquil and slightly hopeful suggestion following the emotionally intense preceding movements. We will be releasing a score video on YouTube of the entire sonata in the next few days, so please take a look if you're interested. My CD is available on Bandcamp in both digital and hard copies, and you can find the link for that in the description below. It was great to talk about Escape today, and thanks so much for watching.